Alrighty. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, thank you. You guys all made it through last night. Everybody pay attention to the doctor's orders. Get some good restful sleep, no drinking, limited drinking before you get to bed. Great, good. Listen, I'll start off by saying once again, it has been an absolute pleasure serving you guys as your chapter president this last year. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Eric Courtney's, your chapter president. It happens. But I also just want to do a special thank you again to Nicholas. I know, putting on this meeting, my president-elect is a challenge in and of itself. But thank you for everything you've done, the energy that you bring, and I'm really excited about next year's presidency. So again, thank you for everything. So one of the things, as members, right, we hear about the board, we hear about the chapter, but what we wanted to do a little bit different this year is we did want to do a State of the Union. Tell you a little bit about the things, the finances, your membership, like what does that actually mean? What does the board do? What are we doing for you? And so just a few highlights that we wanted to get over to you. And so first I'll start off with, yes, the whole idea of living your legacy. A lot of people had different ideas about what the theme should be, but I really wanted it to be about being intentional. And the board was very intentional this year in driving towards activities and things for you. Again, I charge, but I just, you might not even know this. We have we started off the year with a $1.1 million budget, right? And if you can see again the learning aspect, $300 and some thousand goes towards events and learning. So a major portion of that is for the chapter and the learning events. One of the things that we did this year as well is we created a member portal. So if you're not aware about it, I just want to make sure you hear about it here so you can't say I didn't know about that. The EOOC website has a member portal section. All the financials are up there. We put up reports up there, some of the different bylaws and some of the things about the chapter specifically are on our member portal, which is the Notion site. One of the biggest challenges in a member-led organization is that our leaders change over every couple of years. And how do we build on top of the giants, right? How do we stand on top of others' shoulders and still have the creativity to build and kind of play in the sandbox? And so that has allowed us to create some processes to try to improve things, but also give our board members the opportunity. So again, I just wanted to let you guys know about the member portal and the Notion site that we have up there. There's more information for you guys around our financials. But what do we do with that money? And what does the board, what kind of efforts go into being a board member? So we start off the year in April. The new board just came back. They all have their little shirts on for 2025, 26. But that goes to the Global Leadership Conference, and we get the training for that. We then go into a full-day planning session for the entire year, and we're planning out our year, and we're coming together as a board. We have 11 board meetings. We do a mid-year planning session around January, February to see how we're doing across the year. This year we added a long-term planning session to look at what does it look like for 3 to 5 years, and Nicholas will come up and speak to that a little bit. And then we track against 43 different regional KPIs. I'd like to say we were number 1 right now. We are in the region number 2, right behind Colorado, but that's just because one little segment isn't counted yet. But aside from that, again, your board has executed well, and they've been very intentional about the efforts this year, and I just, again, wanted to thank them for the work that they put in. A lot of that goes to, we do spend time as a board. It's one of the opportunities that I don't think maybe you realize. Yes, it's the path of leadership, being a moderator, being a committee member, and then going on and being a chair role or even the president. But we do spend time getting together and learning about one another and building relationships. And in many respects, and I even realized this during COVID, it was a second forum to me. It was a second small group that I could lean on and build relationships with. And so those relationships, just like my forum, will go on with me forever. We did a lot of events this year. Again, almost a third of the budget goes towards events. So learning and social events, we've had 21 events. Accelerator events, 8. My EO events, 20. Forum events, 5. Membership, prospecting events, outward, facing, getting members, new members in, 11 different events. So again, huge numbers there. All of these types of events, you guys will recognize them, see yourselves in some of these One Rustan, some of the different events and fun things that we get to do together. Just a few slides, few pictures here, but again, these are the memories and the things that we get to do together. So if you're not going to events, maybe I'm preaching to the choir here, continue to drive your forum and other members that you know, get them to these social events because this is where your money is going, the majority of it. Of course, SLP events, got a good number there. And so where are we actually stand? We had the budget, again, $1.1 million to start off with. Today, our current revenue is $1.19. We actually got more dues and/or because we executed as a board, we actually get funds from regional and global for certain things that we've done. Actually got nominations and won some of the best of the West awards. So that's another area where we can get additional funds just by executing on some of those KPIs. Our current expenses as of today, not including maybe this event and the go-karting event yesterday, $918,000 from an expenses standpoint, puts us at a profit of $272,000. Obviously, the next couple months in this event, we'll burn some of that down. But our year-to-date cash balance, $438,000, right? It really puts us kind of right on expected reserves, about $200,000. We want to keep about 6 to 9 months of operating expenses, as always, just being fiduciary responsible in that space. We started the year at 137 members. We will end the year, not renewed, but we will end the year at about 177. That is 40 new members and/or transfers into this chapter. We are growing, and it's a great challenge. It creates new opportunities for us and new value. Every new member comes in, they've got a different story and new value to add to you. We're expected to end the year at about 92% retention. People will move on and do other things. But again, we have 20 chapter forums now. One forum connects 2 SLPs and 2 key executive programs. With that, this board has worked so hard, I can't thank them enough. For the board members, if you could, please stand up and be recognized. Nicholas, my president-elect, Paul, not here, finance chair, Steve Zingett is membership chair, Robert Peltier, member engagement, Ashish, forum help, John Mannion, forum connect, Michelle Doan, mentorship, Lisa and Ryan, learning co-chairs, Josiah, not here, strategic alliance partners, Zach, accelerator chair, Todd Oshman, my EO, Kevin Wall, GCA, and Allie, SLP chair. Thank you guys so much for your amazing efforts this year. Again, just a huge round of applause for you guys. And of course, last but not least, we would not be able to do it without our staff. Jessica, Ashley, Karen, Mexico. Please stand up. Everybody, please give them a round of applause. And those gifts, again, from our hearts to you, please enjoy them, reset, and take some time over the next day or two while you're away from us. With that said, again, I want to bring up Nicholas. This is the, we spent